Добрый вечер, уважаемые друзья, любители киберхоккея. И у нас продолжается чемпионат Национальной хоккейной лиги, сезон 1975-1976 годов. Играется матч под номером 252. Состоялся он 10 декабря в 1975 году. А встретились в этой игре хоккеисты Вашингтон Капиталс и Чикаго Блэк Хоукс. К этому матчу команды подходят с такими турнирными показателями. Хоккеисты Вашингтона, выступающие в дивизионе Норриса, занимают сейчас третье место в этом дивизионе. После 28 сыгранных матчей набрали 23 очка и отстают от занимающих второе место хоккеистов Монреаля на 9 очков, но при этом у хоккеистов Вашингтона есть 2 матча в запасе. Хоккеисты же Чикаго, выступающие в дивизионе Смайта, занимают сейчас четвертое место в этом дивизионе. После 26 проведенных встреч набрали 22 очка и отстают от занимающих третье место хоккеистов Сент-Луиса на 5 очков, но при этом у хоккеистов Чикаго 2 игры в запасе. И такие серии команды имеют к этой встрече. Хоккеисты Вашингтона в последних 3 играх один раз сыграли в ничью и дважды проиграли. Хоккеисты же Чикаго свои последние 2 встречи уступили. И, как обычно, знакомлю вас с составами встречающихся команд. Хозяева, хоккеисты Вашингтона, проведут этот матч в таком составе: в атаке в первом звене левый нападающий Майк Лэмпман, центральный Харви Беннет и правый нападающий Хартланд Монахан. Вторую тройку составили левый форвард Эйс Бейли, центральный Билл Клемент и правый форвард Тони Уайт. В третьем звене у столичных слева Блэйр Стюарт, в центре Рик Баргнало и правый нападающий Томми Уильямс. И четвертое звено: левый нападающий Нельсон Пайет, центр Рон Лалонд и правый форвард Боб Сироуз. В обороне в первой паре левый защитник Ивон Лабре, капитан команды, и правый защитник Джек Линч. Вторую пару составили левый деф Грег Джоли и правый защитник Питер Скамурра. И в третьем сочетании играют слева Уилли Брассар и его напарник по обороне Жан Лемье на правом фланге. Основной вратарь в этой встрече Рон Лоу, а Берни Вольф остался в запасе. Хоккеисты Чикаго проведут этот матч в таком составе: в атаке в первой тройке левый нападающий Деннис Халл, центральный Стэн Микита, капитан команды, и правый форвард Джои Джонстон. Вторую тройку составили левый нападающий Чико Маки, центральный Иван Болдырев и правый нападающий Грант Малвей. В третьем звене у ястребов сыграют слева Джон Маркс, в центре Пит Мартин и правый нападающий Клифф Коралл. И четвертая тройка: левый нападающий Дарси Рота, центральный Бобби Шихан и правый нападающий Жан-Пьер Бордело. В обороне в первой паре левый защитник Фил Рассел и его партнер по обороне Билл Уайт справа. Вторую пару составили левый деф Дик Редмонд и правый защитник Боб Мюррей. И в третьем сочетании сыграют слева Дейл Теллон и его напарник по обороне Кейт Магнусон на правом фланге. Основной вратарь в этой встрече Тони Эспозито, а Жиль Вильямур остался в запасе. А я вам напоминаю, что репортаж из Вашингтона об этой встрече поведут мои североамериканские коллеги. Ну а мы с вами смотрим этот, я надеюсь, упорный и зрелищный поединок.
Greetings, everyone, along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich, right before game time here. It's an interesting sport in that sometimes your star players only play a third of the time. Do they ever make a contribution, though?
Well, you need them, Doc, to make those big contributions. Star players are a real important cog to the success of your team, because if you don't have a lot of them, you're not going to have much success.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. He's having lots of fun these days, he says. Facing just the right number of shots is part of it for the Capitals. This man's in the crease to start the game. He's worked on his positioning in practice. Now it's time to get a win for the visitors. And they are ready for the opening face-off, and so are we. The Blackhawks get the first play. In with it now. Really good cut of the pass. Took care of that one. With the game stopped, let's hear from Ray.
In every game, goaltending is a key. But I think in this one, it's especially a key. Both teams come in really reliant on their goaltending.
Okay, Ray, thank you. Chicago's got that win. Out in front. Back and forth they go between the points. Good pass off the boards. Such a good stick. That could have been held by a Canadian of the 70s. Leads that charge into the zone. Wonderful chance on the saucer pass up the wing. That shot came from just 6 inches.
Now that's a timely save. A beautiful one.
That's not really a scoring chance. It's a puck to the net. The goalie gets to handle it and stop it, but not a challenging stop at all.
It's dropped. They lock up, and that's a good job by the winger. Chicago's controlling play now in the defensive zone. Steps in from the neutral zone. Has that one measured in his own end. It is hard work here to get the puck free. Looks ahead to start something. Chicago's continuing to probe up the wing. Using the point, he's got it. He scores! First goal to the visitors. Great start for them.
Always interesting, guys, after the first goal is scored, whether the team that scored is going to continue to attack or whether they'll sit back a little bit.
Chicago's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. The Blackhawks control from the neutral zone.
Assisted by number 16 and by number 22.
Big time move. Outstanding save off a chance. And he lets it go. And yet another save. How does he do that?
These saves are all about positioning.
Knocked off. Gives it to the point. Has it in his own end. Boy, stick-to-stick artistry there. He's got it and moves ahead. A shot. They score!
He gets in close to the net and fires it past the goaltender with a snapshot.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Takes that pass at center, see if we can move something.
Time of the goal, 5 minutes.
Takes that pass. Shot. What a reaction save.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Waits from the corner. Whiffed on the shot. Chicago's moving to center. And he dumps it in. Makes that play deep. That puck came free. Could have been handled better. Shoots one. That puck struck him in front. The Blackhawks lugged that along up the wing. Shot. Stared him down and made the save. Makes the stop and holds for the whistle.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Critical win of the draw. He won't avoid something for doing that. We've got a guy down, and gloves are going to go down.
You don't like seeing injured players on the ice, but I love the response of his teammates.
Well, I can't say I was exactly ready for this. I was halfway through a drink of water before the gloves go down, and they're trying to inject a little bit of energy into the game, and they'll do that with this tilt.
And it's over with one last resounding punch, but what did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty even throughout, but at the end, certainly you have to give the nod to the big puncher.
This fight's mercifully ended for the visitors. The home crowd is ecstatic. They're making all kinds of noise.
Just a little under 8 minutes played here in the first. 2 goals have been scored, both by one team. The Capitals with a face-off win. Carries it toward the woodwork. Got it at the point. Gets that one on a cross. Lets it go. Save there. Pass from the corner. And he gets it back. Back at the point now. Out to the half wall. To the half wall. Presses that attack. Lobs it. Blocker save. Collected at the boards.
Dangerous looking shift here. They need to get the puck to the net and get some net front presence.
And he gets it back. Great save. The Blackhawks are driving it from the wing. A shot. Dings it off the iron.
Another goal would go a long way to being able to take the foot off the pedal a little bit here, but the game stays close as this puck doesn't go in.
Scorches one. Score! He got the post with that one.
This shot is an absolute laser that finds the back of the net. Nobody saw it until it hit the twine.
I guess that's about as perfect as you can place a puck. Right off the goal post into the net.
Washington's cut the lead in half here, and so maybe they'll get this game even before the end of period number 1. And the faceoff's won. Washington's setting up an offense from the wing. Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something. Puck loose, now picked up. The Capitals through the neutral zone glide along. Nicely received at the point. He's got that pass in the corner. Chicago's looking to head man up the wing. He's slowed down a bit, and there'll be a hooking penalty called on this one. Washington's roster goes down by 1 here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
More times than not, Doc, anytime you reach in around a player's hands that has the puck, you're going to get a hooking minor.
The Blackhawks will send out their power play unit for the first time.
You can turn the tide of a game on a power play, whether you score or not, by getting shots, by getting traffic, and by keeping the puck in the offensive zone. If you chase it up and down the ice all the time, nothing gets accomplished.
Under 7 minutes remaining in the first. So they've gotten one. Let's see if they can get another. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. To the point it comes. Perfect receipt of the pass. He got a piece of that one.
That was a tougher stop than it looked.
Couldn't do what he wanted. It's one of those restraining fouls. It's a hooking penalty, and the arm of the referee is up. This penalty kills the power play. Chicago's 2-minute penalty is a minor, and the call is hooking.
The referees are looking for this. Anytime you stop skating and reach with your stick and pull on the opponent, you're going to the penalty box.
And here's Ray.
Just spoke to a representative from the road team. They're going to be short a player for the rest of the night. The injured player won't come back.
Penalty number 2, 2 minutes.
Free puck now.
Penalty, 13 minutes.
The Blackhawks through the neutral zone, controlling play now. Knifing his way near the boards. Shoots it on. Got the save there. And he puts the glove on it and stops play. Nice face-off work. Chicago's recoiling back in their own end. It's dumped in. Washington's back to play in their own end as the clock ticks down on the power play. That's a good defensive stick there. Is able to move on in. No, that pass escaped back over the blue line, so everyone has to get back. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. In all alone. Washington's power play fails this time, and so they are still down by 1. Blackhawks have it along the side at mid-ice. Oh, broke it up. And he dumps it in. Gains the zone. Decides to head for the corner. He's got that point pass. Receives that pass from the other side. Chicago's lugged it back into their own end. Slides it to the point. Off a body. In the slot. Bumped, loses it. The Blackhawks are skating it up at neutral ice. The clock has bled down to the last minute.
Last minute of play in the first period.
It's dumped in. Has it back deep. Takes that pass. Here we go. He takes that point pass. Read that play in his own end. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. What a reaction. 20 minutes have been played. Both teams had some success. Chicago's got the narrowest lead you can have.
Don't miss the chance to see the greatest talents in the world when they visit our city. See the official arena website for details on upcoming concerts.
The Blackhawks are holding on to a lead, and it's saves like this one that have kept them there. We'll be right back. Period 2 has begun. Let's see what happens here. Blocked away. Lets the shot fly. Good work there in goal. The Blackhawks have it in the defensive zone. Steps across that line. gliding and considering behind the net. Points it. Slid back across from one point to the other. He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. Got it in the slot. A shot. Amazing save. Wonderful stop and a cover and a halt to the proceedings here.
That shift was looking really dangerous with all that pressure. The goalie finally got possession. He freezes the puck to slow things down.
Good job on the draw. Washington's in possession as they move up the wing. Shoots. A terrific scoring chance denied. That puck is held and the whistle stops play.
As soon as the shooter starts to release this, the goalie drops to the butterfly. Hey, buddy, pick up your head. You might see he's down on his knees already.
Good clean win. What a tremendous hit.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
He is hooked. He kind of shook it off and continues to play. There'll be a penalty. Chicago's roster goes down by one here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
Well, what he was trying to do is trying to get the puck, but unfortunately for him, he reached in and hooked around the player. Off to the penalty box he goes.
The Capitals' power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
They didn't take advantage on the power play earlier in the game. Let's see if they can jump on the board here.
44 seconds.
The Blackhawks skated up on the side. And make a play from the corner. There's a hooking call on this play, but he keeps going. The Blackhawks guilty of a minor penalty for using the stick blade. Just a hook.
This was okay about 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's a hooking call.
Washington's power play gets a 5-on-3, and it's a long one. Let's see how they perform.
One of the biggest mistakes a 5-on-3 power play makes is they're looking for the perfect shot. The more you shoot it, the more you move the penalty killers around and you start to tire them out.
Man, oh man, what a hit.
I think he just tattooed him on the boards.
Chicago's 2-minute penalty is a minor, and the call is hooking.
More times than not, Doc, anytime you reach in around a player's hands that has the puck, you're going to get a hooking minor.
Every game presents a fork-in-the-road opportunity, and this is it. It's a long 5-on-3 power play, and it begins now. We have a winner. Right in that catching glove. Good work.
One of the biggest problems on a 5-on-3 is teams are too cautious. They don't shoot the puck enough, and they make it too easy for the penalty killers to kill it off.
Chicago's got a defensive zone win. The Capitals keep the play going in the middle. Gives it over to the point. Blockered away. Intercepted that one at an important place. Washington's going back further to get restarted on this man advantage. Driving in from no man's land. Whoa, what a play! Goes back deep for it. They've got the numbers. Toward the net. Great glove save on a redirection.
As soon as the shooter drops his head to release the puck, he's already in the butterfly, and so he can turn that aside easily.
Over 5 minutes gone. Chicago's up by the narrowest of margins, 2-1. Oh, it's very important if he can get that out.
I'd say this game has played out pretty much according to plan. Both teams have been really focused on the defensive side of the puck. There's not much room. It has been pretty physical, and when there are chances, the goalies have been sharp.
The Capitals skated up on the side. Power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. Just great positional play. The defense was in the way. Loose puck. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Takes that pass from the other point. The Capitals' power play unit continues to be a bunch of offers. Good job done with the stick. Way to break up that play. Back in his defensive end to get it. The Blackhawks with a neutral zone possession along the wing. Through the corner. Didn't get through. Back to the point. Picked up in the attacking zone. Tips it back. Swung back to the point. Sends it across the blue line. They keep the puck in deep. In front. Looks to make a play. Pass blocked. Carries it to the corner. Sends to the point. Snapped out of the air. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play. Okay, they win the draw. Lets it go. Wonderful stop. He banks a pass ahead.
I like that play. He had a little bit more of a risky option, but he went off the boards and bounced it safely to his partner.
The puck heads to neutral zone, and look, it's just like a magnet. Everybody goes there. That puck is loose. No luck getting through that time. That one is pointed to him. Carries it to the corner. Great job in his own end with that interception. Outstanding save with the glove.
I don't think the shooter got much on this, but the goaltender makes an excellent stick stop on a relatively easy shot.
They won that battle in the docks. It is a hooking call on this play. A restraining foul, and the arm of the referee is up. And we get a penalty. Referee to the table, a player to the box. The Blackhawks are given a hooking minor.
The referees are looking for this. Anytime you stop skating and reach with your stick and pull on the opponent, you're going to the penalty box.
There is hope with every man advantage, even if your percentage is poor. Are you listening?
No matter how often you work on the power play, the ones that struggle go back to the same basic tenets. And it's to simplify things. Get it to the point, shoot it, get traffic, retrieve it, shoot it again.
Gets in, looks over his options here. Takes that pass up the boards. Pass cut. They must retreat and start back again. Brings a shot. Great save in close.
Now that's a solid save.
He's able to use his stick to deflect this puck away from the scoring area. The goalie's far and away been the best player in this hockey game. He has faced an inordinate amount of shots in this contest, stopped just about everything, and as a result, he's got to be the first star as his team is leading this game.
Over 6 minutes to be played here in the second. Chicago's got a lead, but it's just 2-1. The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that faceoff. Washington's got time for only this rush. The Capitals with possession up the wing. Chicago's killed off yet another. They've been guilty a lot, but they've killed them all off, so no harm, I guess. Big drive. Great glove save, but it's loose. The Blackhawks are at the wing in neutral ice. Holds in the corner. A howitzer denied that play from behind. And so they've got this puck on a delayed penalty. The Capitals are assessed a minor penalty here for holding.
Coaches do not like this penalty. This is a lazy holding call.
The Blackhawks power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
Washington penalty.
Good face-off win.
2 minutes for obstruction.
Save! He got all of it, and so did he.
33 seconds.
The Blackhawks in their own end have control of the puck. Impressive moves up close. Right in front. He saved it. Strong save.
His perfect positioning allowed him to shut down that chance.
Goalie out. Grabs that one with his stick. Chicago's lugging it along in their own end, shifting gears. And he gains the zone. Flings it. He's got possession. He's got time. Can he clear it? Chicago's seeing the penalty clock bleeding down to the last few seconds. Oh, looking for a penalty call on that one. Goalie to the bench. Substitution made. Score! And this one is tied.
Oh, that was a critical goal. Now the game is tied, and we'll see who can get the upper hand in the next few minutes.
Washington's done a remarkable job to fight back into a tie here. Let's see what develops the rest of this period and all of the third.
Capitals goal scored by number 22.
Carries it on in from center.
And by number 5. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 33 seconds.
Lets a shot go. Really quick grab. And he dumps it in. Washington's got possession in their own end. Nearing the last minute of this middle period.
1 minute left in the second period.
Through the corner now. Cuts off the passing lane in the defensive zone. Lets it go. Oh, and he missed the net.
Well, that's a good scoring chance. He's trying to be too fine, trying to pick the corner. Sometimes you've just got to shoot it at the middle of the net.
Wasn't intentional. Didn't go well. Loose puck. Whistle is blown. And a man with guilt all over his face is going to the box.
Well, what he was trying to do is trying to get the puck, but unfortunately for him, he reached in and hooked around the player. Off to the penalty box he goes.
Washington's quick on the draw. They tried his glove hand, no luck.
19 minutes, 56 seconds.
2 periods have been played. And so, as we think back through the first 2, we think ahead toward the third.
It's time to support those around us with our monthly food drive. Bring 3 non-perishable food items, and you can receive...
Washington's got the strength going into this next period on the heels of the goal they scored late in this one that tied it. We'll be right back. Third period about to begin. The rear view mirror will help us with the first 2, and so will Edzo.
The Blackhawks, Doc, are in this game for one reason. That's because of their penalty killers. You can't continue to count on them being perfect, especially in the third period.
So the penalty killers with a chance to spring their team ahead if they can kill this off. The period is underway. Lets it go. What a reaction save.
He's locked in now. Great save.
Picked up by the defense. It's dumped in. So on this power play, they will resume from their own end of the ice. A slot wrister. Flexed that leg right out there and blocked it. Has it picked up. Gets across, looks over his options. Scooped up. Cut that pass in his own end. Long way to go and not much time to do it. The Blackhawks penalty kill has gotten a workout, but still perfect. Save! Strong defensive play. Chicago's in possession and moving up the wing. Good job defensively done there. That takes some pressure off with that defensive play. With a shot. Terrific glove save.
The Blackhawks need to acknowledge their goaltender after one of the better saves you will ever see. Somebody get this guy a steak.
Just under 3 minutes have passed. The red light has flashed 4 times to a side. From the faceoff, and they lock up, and a good reach. That's help from the wing. Onside. A penalty call coming up. And now we get the stoppage of play in the penalty call. Washington's getting a minor penalty, and the call is boarding.
As you see the player facing the boards, you cannot make contact with that player while he has no chance to protect himself. 2 minutes for boarding. This power play is too predictable. They have to find a way to change it up.
Absolutely. I think you're right, Eddie. Let's see what the team does here.
Well, the power play hasn't come through for them yet. Here's another opportunity. See if they can take advantage of it.
And he dumps it in. The Blackhawks carrying it in their own end. Fires. Solid glove save. They won that face-off, trying to generate something. He's got that pass at the point. In the slot. Score! Got it with the man advantage.
Well, you get the chance, you better take advantage of it, and they're able to do so. The power play comes through, a power play that always hasn't been great for them, but it cashes in here.
Chicago's gotten the lead here, breaking the tie in the third period. What a raucous ride to the finish we're going to have now. A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Power play by number 21, assisted by number 20, and by number 3. Time of the goal, 4 minutes.
Gets it in a good place. Looking from the corner. Shoot. Just got a piece of that one with the glove. A shot. Magnificent save. And yet again, here is Ray Ferraro.
The puck explodes off the one-piece sticks now, and when the pass is on the tape, it doesn't stay there very long.
Thanks, Ray. We'll be watching with interest as he plays. They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Couldn't get his way through. Right there on the money, the left wing pass. play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Moves it to the corner. And the pickup. Up the wing, still with possession. Right to the point. Picks it up in his own end. Washington's along the wing at center ice. In that defensive zone, an important play. Gets a little drop off from the goalie here. The Blackhawks are driving it from the wing. Mishandled thanks to the roadblock. Took that pass perfectly off the wing. Picked up. On the outside, a shot. And a save. And freezes play for the whistle. Washington's prevailed on another faceoff. Can he generate something from there? Perfect wrister. Oh, he had a great chance to shoot there, and he did, but it was answered by the glove. A little over halfway through the third. We had a tie game until just moments ago. It's a one-goal contest. Face-off and a solid tie-up, and help arrive. Good job. Fires! Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away.
You got to think that's a game-changing save there.
Score! That one ricocheted off a member of the defense.
The goaltender looked like he was too concerned, Eddie, with getting his feet back to the post. Then he can't get the 5-hole closed.
Chicago's gotten a huge goal. Now a little breathing room in the third period. The advantage is 2, but the adrenaline will probably start to flow from the other side.
Assisted by number 16 and by
A shot deflected off the blocker.
11 minutes, 12 seconds.
Missed on the shot. He gets that pass ahead in stride. Can start the attack going in the zone. Up to the point. Flings it. Great save. And holds on to that puck to get the whistle.
You're not going to beat a goaltender of this caliber with that shot. That's a pretty easy blocker stop.
An important face-off for his team. Brilliantly won. Washington's moving it up the wing. Taken away. And in flight over the line. That's great defense. Shoots one. Save. Chicago's in the neutral zone along the wing. Lets it go. Great opportunity denied. A wonderful save at the goal crease.
These saves are all about positioning.
Covered up just to slow things down.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Good face-off win. And he picks it up. Gains that offensive line. Shoots. Oh, he got that.
Chicago's so lucky this evening. Their goaltender has been brilliant. And because of that, they've been able to score some goals and build a lead. Pretty routine stop. You can see why everybody learns the butterfly when they're a young kid. Takes away the bottom of the net.
Over 5 minutes still showing on the clock this period. At this point, some good offense, some strong defense. 6 goals, it's 4-2. Fantastic time to win that one. He picks up a perfect pass. Boy, what vision out of the defensive zone. A shot. Great stick there. Crosses that line. Moves it to the corner. Perfect pass. Feeds the point. Shoots with no time whatsoever. He turned it aside.
Great display of goaltending right there, Doc.
They won that faceoff. Can they clear it? The Blackhawks up the wing are moving the puck. And he slips it back in.
Well, that's a real good play at this time of the game.
Continuing to move behind the net. That's terrific goaltending. The Blackhawks wheel it up the wing. Taken over again. Gains the zone. Turned a shot on net. Score! Off the iron and in.
This is one shot I wish more young hockey players would use. Everybody wants to take the big slapper. It's not how hard you shoot it, it's how quick it comes off your stick. And that was quick.
This is a perfect shot, Edzo, as you mentioned. Delivered quickly, but it's off the post and in. Not much you're going to do about that.
Washington's deficit is now just 1, and we're in the 3rd period. Still time to get this back even.
Washington goal, scored by number 20, assisted by number 9, and by number...
Snapped it off. Hit the post with the shot. Not able to do that well. Nearing the final minute of regulation.
1 minute left.
A shot. Great glove save. And he holds on and stops play. The face-off, the tie-up, and a solid job from the winger there. Great poke check there. The Blackhawks up the wing, lug the puck. Got that pass in his own end. Skates it into the zone. Washington's getting the goalie to the bench. Net empty. Extra man out. The Capitals suffer a tripping call.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice, but unfortunately takes the skates out from under him.
The power play unit has connected earlier in the game. This is the biggest one thus far. Let's see how they do.
So much of a power play is confidence. When you have a little success, you feel like you can do it again. That's what they should feel after they've already pocketed 1 power play goal.
Washington's pulling their goalie for the extra man. Jostled off the puck. Got it in his own end. Chicago's looking to head man up the wing. Around through the corner. Net open. That puck hit him on the way to the net. He scores!
That one should put the icing on the cake.
Everybody can exhale a little bit now. Once the empty netter goes in, that pretty well wraps it up.
His team leads in the game, and he's the leader in the faceoff circle. And that's it. The game is over. It is a calculated risk that you have to take in the sport of hockey. You may be trailing, but you've got a chance to at least tie it up by pulling your goalie.
When you do that, you have to get the goal scorers out on the ice, just not able to cash in with the extra attacker.
And again, we thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the evening as much as we did. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.